Hello there, it's Gamer Ghost Dad from Gamer Ghost. Welcome to the next part of our series on the Intellivision Sundays. And here's what I like to do to kind of split up these ribbon cables. Some of them are great. You can just pick them right off and split them. But some not so much. So I like to take a craft knife, utility knife. This is just a ceramic version. I like to use this to do the cuts. The problem we'll have, I'm just now figuring out since I flipped my cable, is everything will be backwards. So I need to keep that in mind as I work with my cables. It's that time again to strip the wires and get them on the tin. Let's look at the chip real quick. And you'll notice on this chip, we have a couple extra things we need to do, or one in particular. There's a jumper here for NTSC. We need to put some solder there to bridge that. Another connector we're going to make once we get going is the color selection. There's two built-in palettes on this board. The first palette matches the original Intellivision. The second pallet's just slightly different. Some people really like it. So we will make sure to attach that. A second note here, when we start to populate these, there's an XC pin and an F pin. We will not be using either of those. So we're actually going to start at the clock pin, A, B, C, D, E, and then the ground and 5 volt. So yeah, a couple extra things we're going to do. Let's start with the NTSC pin and bridge that. That's one of those things where I've missed it and it's been a gotcha for me. And I was wondering, why is nothing not working? And that was certainly why. So just a little solder to bridge those pins. Okay. And now I think we can start. I'm going to do this way, just to make life easier. Start getting everything soldered on for this. So I'm going to pull a little more because this certainly fans out quite a ways. Okay. Before that, let's go ahead and tin all our pins so we can just hold our iron and the tweezers to attach things. Okay, before we do that, let's trim some of these down. Connecting these. So my apologies, I've been bumping into the mic here. I'll turn to the side a little bit here so you can hear me a little bit better while I get a little closer. looks pretty good. As I mentioned, it's not super hard soldering by any means. Just take your time and be careful. Let's go ahead and attach this to the chips. And what I like to use is just some Velcro. And that way, if you need to peel this off for any reason, you certainly can. So I really think the easiest way is to go ahead and attach it. Take off both of the adhesive covers. And before I do that, we might do one more thing, just in case, and just hit the edges with some caption tape, just to be sure that we don't accidentally introduce any shorting issues. So back to the Velcro. We conveniently have access to the back now too. There we go. Now we can start making the other connections to the board. We can make the channel connector selection, and we can start to wire up all the connections to this board, and then also make our connection for the S-Video. So let's start with, I have 2 extra strands of cable here. And then I have certainly have some extra from before. So let me get my cutter, just separate these out. I think we've got everything set up now where we can take a pause before the next video. Thanks for joining, and join us next time on Intellivision Sundays with Gamer Ghost Dad and Marvelous Man. Thank you.